Why did you also decide to go into pig farming?
When the Akufo-Addo NPP Akufo-Addo party came, they brought something called the e-levy.
Today's video features Mr. Prince, a pig farmer located in Oti region of Ghana.
My name is Dudu Prince Charles. I am a government worker and at the same time an entrepreneur. So I deal in mobile money businesses, sales of phones and other things. But when the Akufo-Addo NPP Akufo-Addo party came, they brought something called the e-levy. So I told myself that, oh, if this e-levy is coming here, it is going to collapse our mobile money business. So I should think of any other business. So I told myself then I'll go into pig farming. So I started with about three so and then one boa with the intention that if my mobile money business collapses, then I can get money from the pig farming. So what motivated me much is one, to get meat for my house or family because I have a large family, and then two also to get money from it. I realized I wasn't doing things right in terms of feeding and then some practices. So initially I was using the concrete floor and then the pigs were giving birth, but I didn't know much about how to take about care about the children or the piglets. So I lost some. I was able to win some. Then most of the times I do spend much time on my phone, so I go on YouTube channels and then I learn from there. But the biggest challenge that I've gone through is the feeding. I don't do things right, or the day I couldn't do things right in mixing of the feed, then it means I'm not going to get the right results. And then it cost me a lot. I, being an entrepreneur, I knew what I was doing, so I invested much in the feeding aspects. But because I didn't do things right, I didn't get the results I desired for.
So I just wanted to mention two or three of the challenges so far you are encountering or have ever encountered.
Yeah, so one also it's the experience wasn't there from the beginning. So when they farrowed, I lost some of the piglets. I manage the farm with my family. So when they go to school like that, getting somebody or hands to help me is a big challenge. I think aside that, I haven't gotten any outbreak of disease or something of that sort. So aside that, I think that they are the challenges I face with that.
So it means in terms of the marketing, you don't have any issue there.
Oh, I do. For me per
Okay.
se, I don't have any issue because of my nature of work. I am on several platforms, so I use that as a medium. And then what I do is I don't wait for somebody to come to my farm to come and ask what I'm doing. I advertise what I'm doing, and then as I said, I don't wait for Christmas or it is Easter before I'll sell. I kill, I freeze it, so I sell the carcass for people in kilograms and other things. Even yesterday, I have to kill one because the demand was high. So I don't wait till somebody to come and buy the full and go. But I kill myself, I freeze it and then sell. So always there is sales of a pork in my farm. So that one sustains me till somebody also come that I need a full one or till the festive seasons.
Assuming you want to start today, what are some of the things you would have done differently?
Okay, as I said, initially I was using the concrete floor, but now I'm using the IMO system, which has the work easier for me. So if I'm starting today, I'll make sure my structure is in place. Then I'll make sure I have source of feed or I have the feed enough or I have a capital to feed the animals because these animals they are such that a weight loss today will take you a number of days to gain it back. So if there is shortage of feed for them, then you should know what is going to happen. So I'll make sure I have a good structure. I have my feeding in place. And then if I don't have any expertise, I will employ somebody to train me, especially on their medication and then the feed ration.
I have this amount and I don't know the number of pigs to start, the number of rooms to build. So ideally, if you want to start from your experience, how many will you think will be the right number to start a farm with as a beginner or somebody new to the farming?
You know, I forgot to mention this. Uh, a good breed will give you a good result. So as a beginner, I wouldn't rush buying a number of the pigs, because if you get to a time and you are not able to feed them, you'll be fed up and you would like to give up or sell the animals at lesser prices. So I have to see, oh, how many can I be able to feed till 6 months or a year? What age am I going to start with? I have to consider those things. I wouldn't start with piglets because by the time I'm going to raise them to the mature to cross them, I may not withstand it. And then there are YouTube channels that are saying pig raising is lucrative, it is easy, and so on. But when you get into it, it doesn't look like the way they say it on the social media. It involves a lot. So I wouldn't go in for much of the pigs. Maybe I'll start with 3 sows and then 1 boa.
With that, are you going to say pig farming is actually profitable as we do see online?
Yes, my brother, if you understand the game and you know what you are doing, it is very lucrative. Because it gets to a time that you only have to be putting in more. Let's say, for instance, I have 6 sows, and even if they are crossed and they are pregnant, they have to look good before they give birth. That time or it will be feeding. When they give birth, it will be feeding until I'll start selling. So when I'm able to withstand that stages, then the selling time, hula baloo, I'll enjoy. So if you don't understand that, you don't know what it goes into it. During the feeding stage or taking care of them, you'll be fed up and you'll give up. But if you know all this and you understand it, you as a farmer, you only have patience and wait to the right time for you to get whatever you want out of it. And it is very lucrative.
I ever mentioned to somebody how much I sold a single pig for on my farm. And the person just literally give me 3 minutes to go and start. You see that movie?
Uh,
You see?
uh,
So I just Charlie, how you see, at least hold on, let me break it down for you first.
mm,
And then you see the profit, like the profit I got from that amount. But I said,
mm.
no, Charlie, just give me three to go and start for now.
You don't know.
You see. So I just want to hear from you. So far, since you have been doing slaughtering of the pigs yourself, the most amount you ever made from just a single pig.
Through the slaughtering, it was 3,900. Yeah, but selling it in life, it was 2,800.
Wow.
And with the 3,900, they were the source I started with. So I bought it from a farm. So actually, I didn't know the weight, but from the way I scale it, that's what I had. And formally, I don't normally scale my animals. I look at them like this and I say, oh, this amount.
Okay.
But now I'm scaling them.
Now that you're scaling them to, assuming I come to buy from you, the life weight, how much are you going to price per kilo?
You see, it will depend the number that you want to buy. And then it may be where you are coming from. So it ranges between 25 cities to 32 cities.
Somebody's hearing this for the first time, the person wants to get some to buy. Maybe you can be very
Uh,
close to the person, but he didn't know.
uh, uh.
So we really want you to give your direction, the breed you have on your farm, and if you are selling currently also.
I'm located at Inkonya Rupon in the Biakuya district. That's Oti region. Let's say 15 minutes drive from Pando. I have some social media handles as a YouTube, Ice Cube, agribusiness, and then I have Facebook and so on. My contact number is 02433442272. Yes, I have breeds such as large white and then landrace. And then I have piglets that are let's say 4 weeks to 7 weeks. I win them when some were 3 weeks, some were 6 weeks, and so on. They are ready for sale. And then I have those that we can use for meat, or the growers that are 60 kg, let me say 55 to 65 kg, also for sale. Then I also have the pork itself, the frozen one, for sale.
I want you to summarize it. Assuming my pig is pregnant now, So she gives birth, and then to raise that particular piglet to maturity for slaughter. The practices you go through from pregnancy
Okay.
to that.
Okay, let me take it before I cross the soul. So I make sure the soul is physically fit. I give it medications such as Duema and then any multivitamins. I do that. Then on the day of crossing, I send the soul to the boa for the crossing. Maybe a day. Me sometimes a day is okay enough for me. But I make sure I see the first mountain. When I see the first mountain, then I'm good to go. Then from there, I make sure the soul fits well. Sometimes I give 3 kg a day or 3.5 kg a day. So let's say the 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, almost 4 months. I take it 4 months. It may fall on the exact date, or it will go beyond, or it will be less. So that time I make sure I feed the animal well. Good. I use the IMO system, so I have the drinking system that constant flow of water. I make sure there is water always. And then when the animal is about to farrow, I monitor it. Sometimes if the delivery delays, the first one will come, the rest will delay. In that case, I inject oxytocin for the rest not to struggle or suffer or delay and then suffocate and die. Then it will push the rest to come. I clean them myself, or sometimes because of the sawdust, this thing gets off from them. Then they start suckling. And then I have realized that with those that I inject oxytocin, the breast milk comes in numbers. It flows well. But if I don't inject to it flows all right. Then by so doing, sometimes initially the mother will not like to be eaten, but I give it maybe plantain leaf or any of the grasses. Then I make sure I give enough feed, because the piglet will be suckling the mother or be taking the breast milk from the mother. So I make sure I feed the mother well, so that it will be strong enough to feed the young ones. Then by 1 week, 10 days, the piglet will start picking the feed that the mother is taking. Then I make the feed so rich with fish meal and then soya meal for it to look attractive for the young ones also to be picking. Mostly 6 weeks is when I do my weaning. Then when I wean them, I separate them, and then I make sure the feed that I was giving the mom, I use that feed, so that when the transformation from the liquid to the solid, it will not affect their digestive system. And from there, I give them rich feed, let's say for the first month, for them to pick up. Then we are good to go.
As your pigs are also in heat, you have to also be in
Yeah,
heat
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. I'm crossing two of them at the moment. So
Okay.
the name of the farm is Ice Cube Agribusiness and more, because we do rabbitry and other livestock. But when I went registering the farm, I couldn't get that name in the system, and I needed a registration so urgent to do something. So they gave me a name which is Prince D Link Ventures. So I'm now trying to move from the Ice Cube to the Prince D Link, but it's with the Ice Cube that people know me. So for now, it's Ice Cube Agribusiness.